live, just so you know, in case you,
Okay.
I just want you to be like, oh no. Yep, that is good. I'm glad. All right, so we are live. So welcome everyone. Today is Friday, which means it is our weekly group coaching session. This is for members only. However, if you're not a member of our program, of course, you can watch on YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn. Today, I'm going to actually show you how, if you are a member, how you can go ahead and join our Zoom meeting, just in case you're new. And let me move some stuff around here so that I can do that. Let me let Ray in here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now. All right, so you guys can see my website here. Just let me know. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. So if you are, of course, you can always go to log in to myvisionagency.com. If you have access to the tools, you're going to get access to my dashboard here, and you'll go to the community tab. And what you want to do is you want to go over to where it says group coaching Fridays. Okay. I do get lots of messages from people logging into the wrong one. So just so that you know, like the Monday through Thursday is open office hours, okay? And that's open to everyone, whether you're a member or not. But on Fridays to join, it is a different link because it's member exclusive. So you want to click here to get access to the Zoom meeting. When you click there, you'll go to the standalone page. Very, very important again. Make sure that you're logging in with your membership email, okay? Because what happens is it all, of course, is high level. So I want to explain to you the way the automations work. When you fill out the form, it literally goes through a filter and it says, is this person a member? Is this person not a member? It's all tied to your email address. So you want to make sure that you're using the correct membership email, because if you're not going to get the appropriate email where you will receive access to the Zoom link. Okay. Now you can also go into the learning tab here and you can go into Zoom support. And when you click here, if you're already in the membership area, you go to group coaching. And then when you enter in your membership email here, you just go directly to the Zoom. Okay. So there's actually no, like, you don't need to worry about getting the email. It just directly routes you to the Zoom meeting. Okay. So that's how you want to get access. You can also look in the link of in the description of wherever you're watching, and you will also see that same link that I just showed you right here for the Friday group coaching session. You'll be able to just click there wherever you're watching now, and you'll see this page here where you want to log in. Okay. Now, if you're a visionary reseller, you don't have access to our dashboard, but you do have access to the membership area. So you're going to just go ahead and log in the same way that I just showed you. You just get access there, and then you want to go to group coaching, and then you'll see that option. If you're not a member and you do want to join us every Friday, you can join the reseller program. This is not available in the tools only plan. That's not our coaching program. It's just a way that you can save hundreds of dollars a month on all of our software. But if you are part of the reseller program, you can just go to myvisionagency.com, or you want to join, and then you can click here. You do need to have a HighLevel account. And then you'll see the options. And if you don't know, if you go here and you don't know which plan you need, you can always watch this demo here and it'll walk you through everything that you receive and which plan that you'll choose. But just to quickly share with you, what you want to do is if you are a current HighLevel member, then you can click here and you're going to go to my page. You'll see the option to upgrade to SaaS. You can't upgrade to the 297. It's only SaaS. Okay. So you just want to click here. And then of course you want to choose already a HighLevel user. And then you're going to fill out this form. What happens is you then upgrade your current account to SaaS, and then you get access to our program for free. Okay. The way that HighLevel does it, they split the commission between your original sponsor and myself. And then that commission is what pays for you to have access to our program for free. Okay. Now, if I go, let's go back here. If you are not a HighLevel member, directly through HighLevel, okay, so sub accounts on somebody else's agency doesn't matter because the goal here is we want to resell software, right? So you do need to have a HighLevel account. If you don't have one at all, you can click here. You're going to go to create a free 30-day trial, and this does include a boot camp. They're going to help you get your account set up, and they even give you a snapshot and all kinds of things there, okay? Now, of course, that's aside from what I offer, but that is a bonus that you get there. Okay. Let me go back here and explain the other plans. So if you are a current HighLevel member and you don't want to upgrade, or maybe you're on the SaaS plan and you can't upgrade, you can choose one of our MVA plans. This, you're going to get everything that you would get here, except you're just going to pay $97 directly to the program, or $297 or $497. The difference you can see that you receive for each individual plan is obviously this is unlimited licenses of our AI Ads Manager that we do give you the ability to resell and white label. We have some other software that you can use as well, but you will be able to, and that AI Ads Manager is powered by Play. So you get, I am a black label reseller of Play, so that's why I have the ability to give you licenses that you can resell, just like if you signed up to Play, but we have all the extra stuff that you get as well. Okay. So hopefully I clarified that. If you are interested in the tools only plan, just like I said, you actually get like the AI Ads Manager that's powered by Play, the Vision Social Autopilot that's powered by Brand Blast. And again, these are user accounts who don't have the ability to resell anything in the tools only plan. You will get the Vision AI Coach, which is powered by HeyLevi. You get our Vision Content AI, which is powered by Formwise. And then you can, of course, see all of the amazing HighLevel tools and all the money that you can save with that. Of course, you get my coaching 5 days a week, or 4 days a week, actually. And then you'll see that you can sign up for AI Ads only, AI Ads plus the social autopilot, or you can get all of the software for $147 a month. Okay, so super great deal if you're just only interested in the tools. So let me stop sharing here. And how is everyone? I see you all hopping in. Does anybody have a pertinent question that they needed to ask today?
I do.
Frankie? You are muted, ma'am.
Yeah, for whatever reason, my Fathom did not load. And I've been on it all this time, so I don't know what happened. Is there something special going on that I need to do? And
No.
yeah, and if so, or if not, how can I get it and not be, logged into it? You send me a link for this session or
Well,
no?
everyone who joins any of my Zoom meetings, oh, pardon my snuggie here. This is the benefit of working from home. You get to like go live in front of thousands of people wrapped up in a snuggie in your room. Um, anyway, so anyone who logs into any of my Zoom meetings will receive that Fathom report. Okay. The email that it goes to is the email that you sign into when you sign into Zoom for the meeting. So if you sign in as guest or maybe on your phone or something and you're not actually logged into Zoom, then you won't get one because it doesn't really know who you are or what your email is. But as long as you logged into Zoom inside the meeting, it's going to send you that recording and then the AI summary and all of those things.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. You may, if you're using your own Fathom, because I know you had an issue like receiving the emails. I don't know if it was like Fathom was like blocking it or something like that. You could try to like hop out of the Zoom meeting and come back in if you want to try that, but you should still get the recording today.
Okay, I'll try that. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Let me let Rick in here. Anna Connie, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Well, I'm not unmuted. I'm sorry. I do have a question since you called me out. I'm a mess. So I am trying to get everything fixed for a course that I'm trying to launch. And the way I'm doing it is that I created a paid community that they will get the course in, if that makes sense. Like when they, so I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe I'm doing it wrong by having them pay for the course to get access to the VIP community as opposed to like making the course available to the VIP community. And so I know when I downloaded your original snapshot from the 3-day free thing that you did with Go High Level, it came with like two workflows. And like I think the bio link that you created had just like, join our free or join I paid. Like that was the only two options you gave them. Um, and I dropped on a call with support yesterday because I just was going in circles. I was like, okay, I created an offer, but then I'm like, how do they pay for this? And then I figured out how to create a two-step form, but I was like, but I'm having to enter everything manually. So what was the point of creating the offer or the product? I was like, I thought this was supposed to like attach so that I didn't have to like worry about manually doing anything. And I'm a mess. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing at this point. So I think maybe asking you would have, that's why I woke up at 2:30 this morning to try to get a better plan of action so that I can get this done this weekend.
You're such a trooper. That's why I called on you because I thought you're not showing up at like 2:30 in the morning without a question. Because I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Um, so there's it's like
Yeah.
anything with high level, right? There's like a million and one ways that you could set all of this up. And it really just depends on how you want to structure it. Um, so so having said that, probably and let me ask you first, the VIP community that you've created, are you planning to share value there that is like specific that you need it to be a paid community? Or would you like to have something like a free community and then if they want the course, they pay for the course?
I mean, I thought about it that way, but what I was trying to do is with the free community have like, because they get 4 live coaching calls with me.
Mm.
Um, and so to have like the Zoom, the replays of the Zoom in there, to actually go in there because these are people that would be more serious about some of the things that I go about in the course. Um, and just giving more value showing up in that VIP space. But then I was like, maybe that's just too much for me right now. And I just do everything in the free community. And then anybody who wants to just take it a step further buys the course. And I'm leaning towards that because I'm having such a hard time trying to like implement both spaces. The idea is to get the people in the VIP towards nurturing them into becoming maybe instructors like myself, which is my high ticket item. Um, but I might be just, in a space where everybody goes into the lagoon and then maybe reserve the VIP for people who actually become instructors and then having it really for real separate because I wouldn't talk about instructor stuff in obviously the free community. So that might be my option if that's easier. Because I went all crazy. I built a funnel and then I was like, okay, well, I don't understand how this connects to the website if I'm driving people to the website. So then I created the website like landing page and all this stuff. And then I went on to the Zoom call with Go High Level and they're like, ma'am, this is already like if I was a customer, I would already be confused. I was like, well, I'm confused and I am not the customer. So I was like, I need massive help right now. So I was like, yeah, I went, I think, down all the different rabbit hole options. And so I just was like, I just need something simple. How do I sell this course so that I can start letting people actually buy it?
So it sounds like maybe in the beginning you need to have like just a free community and then have
Okay.
them purchase the course.
Okay. So I already have the free community.
Yeah. And then you would
Um,
just make the course for sale.
okay.
Do you
And
know how to
then
do that?
I mean, right now, no. Well, I created a product and an offer for the course, so I'm assuming that that's been created.
So let me let me go into like a demo account here. Actually, let me
Because
see.
it's under memberships, correct?
Yeah, I
And
just
then when you go into
I have a live
courses,
community inside of, of course,
oh,
my main account, but I just
I
need
mean,
to,
I'm happy to share my screen if you want to walk me through it just to double check, but I don't know if that's harder.
yeah, it's not something I really know off the top of my head. Give me just a second to like play around in here for a minute and okay. Yeah, do you want to share your screen? And maybe that would be easier.
Okay. I'm like, make sure I share the right one. So this is the course.
Okay.
Sorry, I need to put some stuff around. And I mean, it has an offer. So I'm assuming it has one there.
And then so now what you can now what you need to do is when you grant them, so if they pay
And so like I'll show you, what is it in automations, I think. The guy that helped me from Go High Level, he set up this workflow because these two are the ones that I got from you. I haven't actually like gone in there and done anything with them. Was it workflows or he did something yesterday where he was showing me
so I'm trying to remember because it's been a while since I did that myself. If you so you have your free community, and I think if you go into your
okay,
community and you add that course, what I'm thinking about, I'm trying to figure out because again, things change so often, so fast. I'm trying to figure out when if you grant them access to the community,
okay.
that doesn't automatically grant them access to the courses. So I think if you go to your community and you go to,
So this is what he set up. He set up a trigger that when the payment is received, they get course grant they get offered or course granted, like the offer gets they get access to the course and then they get access to the group.
yeah. So in
It's just
when,
it's
when
just
you want
not
to
the
grant
right
them,
one.
oh, it's not the right course.
It's not the right course. It's just for this it would have been the VIP. So in this case, I would have given them access to the free course, the what I had considered the free. So that would be the correct flow.
So if they, okay, so that would be they purchase, you're granting, let's say that you have two plans, okay? Join for free and then pay. Like you're
Okay.
the Are you wanting, so everyone's getting access to the same community, but
Okay.
certain people are getting access to the course as well? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying you want to set it up as?
Yes.
Okay. So what you'd want to do is on the ones who you basically want to set up that same thing, except
Hmm.
instead of like having where they check out, you want to have like some type of form or something. Let me show you. Um, let me show
Because
you.
because they, they could get access to the free community if they wanted to sign up for like my newsletter or they wanted to sign up for any of my freebies. And so I'm allowing people to have all the freebies in the free member area instead of doing one by one. They just, they can just sign up for my email list because I need to get them on my email list if they're not already on there. And then they get the opportunity to get into the free community, if that makes sense. So,
Yes.
like, I have an email challenge, I have a webinar, and I have just like a lead magnet, like a guide that those are the three things. And so I'm coming from a platform where everything's created off of a web page. So this whole funnel thing is throwing me off. Um, and so I created this page for as a freebie. I was like, okay, these are all the things that I can give you. Free community is one of them. So if maybe they just want free community, they won't know it until they get into the free community that all the other stuff is going to be already built in. So I was just trying to figure out how to get it all to now like work.
Okay,
So I was like, if they click here and like, because this is all pop-ups, and I'm like,
let me
I
share
only
my
have one
screen.
pop-up. Yeah.
Let me show you. Okay, so basically you need two automations. Okay, so let
Okay.
me just start from scratch here. And so this would be like the free community. Okay.
Okay.
So here you need to have obviously some way that you're going to grant them access to the free community. What I like to do is just like you did, I like to build my own web page, and you can see mine here if I go to community.myvision agency. I cannot type for the life of me. Okay. So if you go to my community page, you see it's a, that's
Mm-hmm.
basically what you did, right? And then I have click here, and then they can access the free community. Okay. Now, and let me check this because I think there's a trigger for the group access granted. Okay, so if you want to share the link to your community, you could. And then as soon as they create an account, you could say group access granted for whatever that group is. Okay, so let's say it's this one. This is my free community. All right.
Okay.
So as soon as they opt in and they've been granted access that free community, then I can send them whatever I want to, right? So that's really the easiest way to get them into your free community. Now, obviously, let me just go ahead and save now. Um, if they need now like the paid community, right? So I'm going to go ahead and go to paid community. They obviously need to purchase something, and you can, same thing, do group. If you want them to get access, like when you have your community set up, let me go into mine and show you. If you go to settings and you go to subscriptions, you can add that there. So if you wanted it to be super simple, you could just set up the paid option there, or inside of your yeah, so I had to work through that. So this is how, like, basically, if they go to this link, this specific community, and you were charging for it, they wouldn't be able to get access until they paid. Once they paid, it would trigger this workflow that we're going to say this one is this group. Okay. Now that's the way that you can do free community and the paid group. And then here you would just want to, unlike the other one, you would want to do grant course offer and then whatever course you want to add. Because what we're doing is like, we're basically building what we want to happen when they are joining our communities. Okay. So you could, of course, when when they create just directly through, like if someone was to come to my community here, and I wasn't logged in, and they log in and then they enter in their contact details, and then it would go to the payment page, and then they would get access. Okay. So it's automatically going to send them an email for access to that area once they grant access, which also triggers this workflow.
Okay. 'Cause yeah, I mean, that's how I started it. So right now, when you look at the communities, you can see the VIP from the free community, and when you try to opt into it, it tells you it's $187.
Yeah.
But because I'm pre-selling the course before I officially launch it, I'm offering it to my community that I have now for a discounted rate. And then once it's officially launched, the price will go up to what it's planned to. So that was the idea, to try to do that this weekend so that I could just pre-launch it while I'm still finishing up some loose ends. But then I was like, I don't even know how to do that. I'm telling people about the course, and I don't even know how to get them to actually buy it. So I was like, maybe I should just have it as something that they can buy once they join the free community. because that's
Yeah, I mean,
probably going to be the easier way.
if you wanted to set that up, like, let me go into my free community. Like, if you just wanted to have that one community,
Hmm.
um, you see here, you would just go to the learning tab and then you would just add that course. And if it's you can choose the price there. So like even if you never set it up, like you can see like here in my free community, I have all of these courses. If any of them were paid, when they tried to click on it, it would say you don't have access to this course, or it would prompt them to pay.
And you got there from just going into your members, the groups,
Yeah.
and then going into the free one, like
Just go,
logging
yeah,
in
like
as
any
you go.
community, if you go into the learning tab, you'll see this as the admin.
Okay.
You'll see this and it'll ask you like what course do you want to add here? How much do you want
Okay.
the
Because that might be how I just, because, okay, I got it.
yeah,
There it is.
cool.
I'm just gonna do that.
Well,
Forget
hopefully
this
that
other
made it
stuff.
worth getting up at 2:30 in the morning.
It did. Because the other stuff is that I created a separate brand to kind of start helping me have a platform to share, like go high level, just as like, because as I'm going through it, I'm like, man, this thing is like really is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But I know that because I'm paying I'm in like the MVA like starter,
Mhm.
I think that I get like one account for each of like your tools, like your Hey Levi and your Brand Blast. But I'm assuming that it's for only one, like you can only sign up for it for like a brand, I guess is my question.
Yeah. So the only tool that you can resell inside of our reseller program is the AI Ads Manager. And then the other tools that you receive are you do get, well, you can access them here. There's the social autopilot and then the
Yeah.
content.
It would be for personal use, for the actual, like to
Correct.
help me sell the stuff. So for those things, I just go into each of those tabs and it'll tell me like how to sign up for those things.
Yeah, you don't need to sign up for any of that. It's already you already have accounts. So if you click
Oh,
here, you just go right to the tool, and if you click here, you'll go to log in, and you can see here it tells you where to access everything and like the social autopilot. You're going to use
oh,
your your account email always, and then this temporary password.
okay. Because yeah, I haven't actually like utilized the membership other than the Zoom calls at this point. So
Well, that's
okay.
okay because you've got a task. This is what I
Yeah,
tell people all the time. Don't get overwhelmed by all the things. You have a task, learn what you need to do to complete the task, and then you can dive into other things when you have like a working system.
thank you. Okay, thank you.
Miss Janai, how are you today?
Hello, I'm doing great. How's everybody doing?
Good. I saw your little sleeping baby, so cute.
Yeah, she's awake now in the high chair with a snack.
Yeah.
So
So your
hopefully you
time's
don't hear the
limited.
TV in the background. Yes. I just had a couple quick questions. Do you have any graphics available that we can use for the My Vision reseller um affiliate program? Like for the
Right?
like
No.
that we like no?
Mm-mm.
Okay, because I wanted to put something in the course area um, have that as an offer as well. So you don't have anything. Okay. And the other thing was inside of my coaching membership area, for some reason I'm not able to post anymore. I don't know if what could have happened. Would you have any insight on that before I go to text?
I see. I see you are a member. What happens when you try to post?
No, not in your membership area,
Oh,
in the one that I created in my sub account.
I see. Are you logging in as like the admin or sometimes when we're testing things, and you open up like say Jane Doe with some email or whatever, you open up like the magic link and then the cookies will like remember that and then it will keep you logged in as like Jane Doe.
So I'm probably logged in as another member right now and not the
Maybe.
admin.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, I'll double check that then too. Okay, that's all I had.
It's easy.
Thank you.
Ray, how are you today?
I am great. You okay?
Sure.
Got plans for the weekend? How
Really a lot, just
are you
hang
coming
out.
on what you were gonna work with? And you had to sidetrack it until Go High Level helped you out on the next training that you were working on a couple of days ago. I can't hear you for some reason.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yeah.
It wasn't high level. It was another software. I was working with another software because I wanted to show you guys, and we talked about this in open office hours. I wanted to show you guys how you can create personalized videos in bulk using another software with HighLevel.
Yeah.
But um, Ray, you're making me talk about this.
Oh no, I'm just how you coming. I mean, I'm willing to wait till Monday or Tuesday, whatever.
I'm going to tell you the truth about it. Okay, so um, I said I was going to use a software. I don't want to mention the name because I don't want to like hurt anybody's business, but I was going to use a software that I've used for years to do this training. And I had like, I was following the videos and I contacted support and it just was not working, which it is in beta. So it's, granted that happens. So I contacted support. The response I got was watch the videos. And I'm like, I already did. Here's a video showing, because I know how to contact support. So I showed here's a video of like the entire process that I was getting it all set up and showing me testing it and all of that stuff. And then the response was, go watch the videos. So I'm like, this is going on day after day after day. And I'm like, okay. Then they discovered who I was and suddenly they were jumping in to help me and wanting to resolve the issue, which is fine for me. But what that tells me is that if I do this training and I refer you guys to this software, you're going to receive the same poor support that I received. And I just don't feel like that's good enough for you guys. I feel like if I want you to trust me when I tell you that I think something is worth your time or money. Whether you decide it's right for you or not, that's up for you to decide. But when I recommend something, that's my whole business is based on recommendations, right? As an affiliate, as a coach, like I'm spending my time using software and teaching people how to use it. And I feel like if the support is not there or the tool is not there, then when I say, Ray, you're going to love it. Here's how you use it. And you spend all your time learning it and using it and building your system. And then you have horrible support and you end up canceling and you go to another software. That's bad for all of us, right? So I reached out to the awesome community and I found a super cool solution that not only does it do what I said it was going to do, but it actually blows that software out of the water. However, because of that, I now have to learn it and I have to set it all up. And so that's really kind of what I'm looking forward to doing tomorrow is playing with this new software so that I could teach you guys how to use it. And I think you're going to be super, super excited when you see like all the cool things that you can do. And it integrates very well with HighLevel.
I guess that legitimizes the old saying, if your career is something that you like to do, you never have to work a day in your life. If you're working on Saturday.
And you know what? I enjoy it. It's like
Yeah,
that's really
right.
that's what I enjoy doing.
Look forward to it.
Yeah, I don't work all day on Saturday, but the first part of the morning, I usually do something just because I've talked about it before, how it's so fun, especially when you're like building a system where you need to like really focus your attention on what you're doing and like the different steps and the processes. I literally can get lost in it. I think it's like when people play video games and they just, sit there in front of the TV and just for hours, they're just playing the game and they don't even realize what time has passed. That's kind of how I am when I get into that system. But that's why I love to do it on Saturdays because I don't have to think, I better check my messages. I better, I need to make sure to get this done before this time because I need to prepare for the live and all of that stuff. So
My
Saturday.
wife used to jump on me because when I was in college, I was studying to be a programmer, computer programmer. And then when I started teaching computer programming, all of that whenever I was like a dog chasing a squirrel. Whenever I got into the program, I would work late into the night, no television, no family, no anything. I was in my office working as hard as I could on that. And that was fun to me, but it wasn't fun for the rest of the house. So I had to get out of that. It was terrible. I did raise my hand for a quick question. Anna Connie was doing the development of a course. And if you're developing a course and you're not quite sure how things work, can you, this is my question, can you log in incognito? And I'm not sure exactly the ins and outs of all of what incognito does, but can you become, maybe using a different email, become a customer and see if you get all the ramifications that are supposed to be out there? Of course, Anna Connie is not offering it yet. She's developing it. So I guess that's the way you test in incognito mode, but can you really count on your customers getting the same results that you do when you go through your steps to become a member?
Yeah, because when you're building your system for the course, that's what you're testing. You're not testing the content. So the course system can be built, and a lot of people do pre-sale courses. So it's like, who wants to purchase my course for whatever? And then you, just because you, and actually it's a great strategy to do, to pre-sell courses, because the last thing you want to do is spend all your time creating a course that nobody wants to take. You know, so when you pre-sell the course, then it gives you, especially if you needed the money to outsource video editing and whatever you needed to do. So a lot of people do it. But building the system for the course is not the course, right? You can test all of that and whatever. And then when the course is done, you just click upload and upload the video. It's like, it's not, it's not really like you're testing the course.
Gotcha. Okay.
Anybody else have any burning questions or anything that I can help you with? Any comments? Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and enter all of your names in the wheel here. I want to make sure that I call everyone's name here. We have Anna Connie, Frankie, Miss Janai. I don't know why I always say Miss Janai, because it just sounds like it's Miss Janai. Let's see, Manny.
Probably because I'm old.
Girl, how old are you?
58.
Oh, 45. We're in the same age group, you know, when we fill out tax forms and things. We select
Oh my God. What I would do to be 45 again. In my mind, I'm still 35 though. So I guess
well, I would
I
have
got
never
that working for me.
guessed you're that age, but so you carry it well.
I am 35 in my mind too, but 78.
Yeah. So I'll just stay 35. I said maybe next year I'll move up to 40.
Yeah. You know, when my mom was alive, she celebrated her 29th birthday for about 30 years.
I don't know if I can get away with that one still.
Get her birthday cakes that would say, Happy 29th birthday.
Oh, that's sweet.
All right, I'm going to share my screen here. You guys let me know. Make sure that I call your name. Just so you know, if you are new, you do need to be in the Zoom to get your name put in the drawing. Every Friday, we spin the wheel and I enter all of your names here. And whoever wins gets a free private consultation with me. So I want to make sure, if you are in the Zoom, that I didn't miss your name. So make sure that I call it out. Anna Connie, Frankie, Janai, Manny, Maria, Ray, Rick, and Tony. Did I miss anyone? Going once, twice. All righty, let's spin the wheel.
Guess what?
I swear this wheel loves you, Maria.
Sorry.
Congratulations.
I'm sorry, but thank you.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna get around to booking some time.
You're stacking them up.
super busy and just but I need some help on some stuff, Bridget. So
Cool. Maria, I heard in the open office hours, like yesterday, someone was talking about your videos and using you as an example of what to do. I was
that's
like,
what I'm learning.
so proud of you.
Who was talking? Who was talking? I want to get them. Okay. Who was it?
I don't want to say names, but it was very good.
Okay.
It was a very positive thing. They were
I
talking about basically you're crushing it with your videos.
well, I'm trying. I want to level up. That was a video yesterday because I'm where I am, and that's what I want to talk about. And I saw Ray's hand went up. Hi, Ray.
Yeah.
I'm on your side.
I know you always are. Thank you, guys. I was hoping I didn't win again, but hey, I think I played a
Now,
lot. That's the one I want to win. Sorry. Love you, Bridget, but I want to win the lottery.
yeah. Well,
I
that
need
would
to.
be nice. I thought about like if I won the lottery, my husband and I were talking the other day like about like being rich or whatever, like what will we do? And I thought about like winning the lottery or like if I become rich or whatever you consider rich, um, would I still do this? And I think, yes, I would have to, because I don't even know what I would do with my time if I didn't do this. And it's like I was saying to Ray, this is so fun. This isn't work.
It's not just that, Bridget, but it's true because remember, some weeks ago I told you my cousin won uh a lot of money from playing the MGM online bet thing. A lot of money. I mean, VIP top style money, millions. And he still works. He goes to work every day. He's in construction. He works and has spent, but he still works and it's not changed him too much at all. I mean, he's like the same guy, except he has a really fancy car now and a brand new house he bought with cash, but he bought me some stuff. But other than that, he's still the same. So I was, the only problem when he did win that money, and I'll tell you guys now if you do win, it's the headache of trying to figure out what to do. And I swear I said, I'm going to write a book because I was in the midst of it. I almost turned gray trying to help him because my cousin doesn't speak English either. So I was the translator. I was in the middle of everything. I have account numbers, I have checkbooks, I have all that. And so I'm like, this is what I need to do. I need to teach people not what do I do when I win? It's what do you do when you win? Because I was in the middle of it. It wasn't my money, but I was still in the middle. And I'm telling you, it was hectic. It was hectic. It was not fun. You have to really think about it. And it's still work right now, trying to figure out things to do with things we have to do. So
It's a completely different experience in life when you go from so quickly, you go from living like like most of us do, right? Where we just are always thinking about how can I make more money? How can I, do I need to go back to school? Do I need to like get an extra job or a side hustle? And it's like we're always thinking about those things. And it's not because we all just love money so much. It's just that we're all trying to like live our best life and take care of people that we love and like, you know, be able to maybe leave something for someone or take care of ourselves when we can't, make sure that we're taken care of when we can't take care of ourselves. And it is so different when you get to the point where you're not thinking about those things. You're more thinking about like the next level stuff. Like, okay, I have this money now. What can I do with it? Like, how can I be a good steward of it? How can I give back? But also the way that you live your life and the things that you think about, all of that stuff is so different. Even just for me, I wouldn't consider myself rich, but I went from making like $50,000 to like my business doing like $250,000 in 1 year. So it's like it's a within like a couple years time. So it was
mhm,
like a very quick, short, like fast growth
mhm,
that really is like it's incredibly humbling and it makes you think about like whoa, it's a completely different
mhm.
shift. in your mind. But yeah, all that legal stuff and yeah, it's all crazy.
And so, yeah,
I
so
can imagine having millions of dollars and
yeah,
thinking, what am I going to do with that?
it's not my money. I don't have access to it, but I helped prepare and do some things, and it's just it was hard. It wasn't easy. It's like, oh, you win and this is fun. No, and it's a struggle. It's a different type of struggle
Yeah, yeah.
because
Yeah,
he
because
works
there's
and his wife works.
responsibility. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is. And then when I'm in the middle of it, trying to translate and do what I need to do and advise, is kind of hard. Yeah.
I feel like people when they get money like suddenly, they take it like two ways, right? It's like some people are like, oh, I want to just go buy everything. And maybe you do that in the beginning. You go buy everything, all the things that you always wanted. But then it's like there's a point of like gratefulness where you're like, what can I do with all of this money? I can't just like store it up and then what am I gonna do? Like bury it with me, you know? So it's like if you have more than enough money to live on, then the next thing is how can I like help other people, whether it's money or how can I like use my skills or my time to help other people? And that's again, that goes back to the, like how your mind shifts from always trying to make more money to like, how can I help the people who are still in that situation where they're always trying to make more money?
Well, my
That's
cousin,
what I enjoy.
he really helped because some of you know my situation, Ray, Bridget. My cousin did step up with me. He gave me a gift that, I mean, I needed that, and I don't want to cry, but it was immense. And it was over 10 grand. I must drop my background so you can see it. There it is. See that in the back? That machine? That's what picks me up out of my wheelchair and helps me live. Um, a more comfortable life. I had equipment before, and it was 24 years old. It was literally falling apart. When my cousin bought this for me, the man who installed it took the other one down, and he showed me the ring that lifts me. It just lifts me up by this little. This lifts me up. There's a ring there, and the ring that was on the old one. He said, "Oh my God, I can't believe you didn't fall. This thing." He just snapped it. He gave it to me to keep it as a souvenir. But this is what my cousin did. He bought this for me. No question. No, he gave me the checkbook. He signed a blank check and he said, whatever it costs. And then there it is. And that's helped my life immensely.
So you were blessed
Beyond,
twice.
yes,
You were kept safe from falling
yes, I could have
and
really,
until you got a new one.
yes, until, yes, exactly.
That's
And
awesome.
because of
Maria, are you trying to produce one a day still? Are you doing
yes,
5 a week,
yes,
6 a week?
yeah,
Yeah.
five.
Where are you getting all your material? I've seen a lot of your videos and they're great, but
They come out of my head like speaking here, like here, or listening to someone in a meeting and saying, just coming up with ideas. I have to level up though. I have to. But my thing is putting the equipment together, like the camera and all that, because I'm not physically able to do that. So it makes my life a little harder. It's just me and an 84-year-old mother here that is hard to put things. It's just difficult. So I have to think outside of the box, and I've been working on that. And eventually, my videos, I promised yesterday they would be better one of these days.
are
So I
you
just come up with ideas. They just come to me. And I heard that from many people on YouTube before. The more you do it, the more practice, the better you get at it.
yeah.
And to me, it's not right now. I know everyone is slick and they have these slick videos on YouTube. Mine's are not like that at all, but I'm practicing, and that's how I see it. And eventually I'll get better.
The last thing you'd ever want is to have 100,000 YouTube subscribers watch your very first video. That is the last thing you would ever want to do. It's like handing somebody a multi-million dollar business and then saying, here you go, it's all yours. Have fun with it. It's like, I've never run a business before. That's definitely, you would not want to do that. So it's so cool. And it's also so cool, Maria, like when you get like 500 videos under your belt, I don't even know how many you have now. I know it's a lot, but
Almost 300.
Yeah, so it's like you have all of these videos, and it's like this is all practice. But what's so cool is like next year, when you are looking at your own videos and other people are looking at your own videos, they get to see like your progression, not just with the video quality, like your camera and all that stuff, but they also see like your ease on camera and the way you deliver things, and all of that is the experience and all of that that you're learning. So, so, so cool. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. That came from coming here every day from a long time ago and just saying I
You
have to
did
do
it. You did the work. I mean, I could say all day long, do this and this and this, but if you don't do it, it's not going to help you.
But even though I'm doing them every day since November, I'm just thinking I'm kind of stalled now, even though I'm doing them every day. Because I want them to be better. I want them to look slicker. And I don't know from just technology point, I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to do all that stuff. So that's why I do them like I do, and they just go on no matter what. I don't know. Yes, right. Hi.
Maria, there are two kind of videos that I see on YouTube and all the internet, but some are really slick. The guy looks right into the camera and he does all the great things, and much like Bridget. And then some are one-on-one person talking from the teacher to the person that's watching or listening. And I like those better. It's more down to earth. They're real. These are real people that are not reading a script necessarily. They have an outline, but the ones that are off the cuff that are pre-planned but not so stifling, seem to be easier to listen to. And I think I'm not trying to criticize yours, but yours are just fine. They're great. And the more you do them, the better you get.
Thank you. Thank you.
And it's
Thank
just
you.
like reality TV, you know? And if you think about it, if you want to build the know, like, and trust factor, don't you want to just be yourself? I mean, the good, the bad, the ugly. You just want to be yourself. And that's really what people resonate. We were talking again in open office hours this week about, I don't want to say their name, but someone who said he feels like he talks slow when
Oh, you
he does
can.
his videos. I'm sorry.
You can go ahead.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Your name. But
Yeah,
he was
absolutely.
saying how he felt kind of insecure because he felt like he talked slow in the videos. But the thing is there are people that love that and they hate when I talk too fast, or like Sean Clark, he's a fast talker. So it's like there's so many things that people, it's like we allow, by being ourselves, we allow people to decide whether they're a good like fit for us. You know, the same person who's a good fit for me is maybe not a good fit for you, Maria, and then vice versa. You know, but by us just being our real selves, that's the thing that it's like we're not really going to change that. You know, if you're a fast talker, you're just always going to be a fast talker. If you're a slow talker, maybe you're always going to be a slow talker. I do think, though, that as your videos, like as you get, and Maria, you can probably attest to this, as you do more videos, you do get faster and faster because it's like you don't have to think so much about what you're getting ready to talk about. So I think that's part of it. But I just can't stress enough how important it is for you guys to just be yourselves. Like, that's all you need to worry about. I mean, obviously, you want to bring value. We want to create videos that are going to help our perfect customer. But it's always really about the value, you know, whether it's a short video or a long video or your live video or a pre-recorded video, or whether it has like all the cool, you know, little editing and all those things, or if you're just in your car talking about something. It's all the real that we just gravitate towards, because when people feel like they really know you, then you're building that know, like, and trust factor. But they have to feel like they know you. Otherwise, like if you're just being too fake and like scripted, then people don't feel like they know you. Sure, they watched your video, but they have no idea like who you are as a person or if they can even trust you.
Yeah, that's true. At first, you're right, because I guess by listening to you, saying that I have progressed. and not really aware of it, because at first I really kind of had scripts in front of me and I was reading more. So sometimes I do that, but now it's easier just to get on and know the topic and just talk, and then it just comes out now a
Yeah.
little bit. It's taking me, some people can do it, pick it up faster, and some people have to make 300 videos before they get comfortable.
Yeah, and that's okay. And the thing is, you don't know what type of person you are until you actually start doing it. Maybe you're the type of person that just like you create your second video that you were so terrified to create the first one, but you create your second video and you're like, man, this isn't really that bad. Nobody laughed at me. I don't feel so stupid. So then you just create the video and you're like, this is my jam. I love it. And maybe it does take 300 and something videos to feel comfortable, but the thing is, you have to create the first one to even figure that out.
Yeah, it's true.
So good for you.
Mm.
I
Anna
gotta
Connie
jump
says,
in.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I gotta jump in and
Okay.
start my videos. Like I spent all day, like I was feeling bad. Remember, I was telling you I was feeling bad about the code and not knowing, like if I got it from somebody else. I spent the better part since yesterday and all day today just fixing these codes. I don't feel bad anymore. It takes a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. So now you're going to create a video and teach people how to do it?
Yeah, I got a whole set of about 10 different codes that do 10 different things. Some of them are special effects that HighLevel already has, but these codes let you control like the speed. Like if you have an animation that comes in from the left, you'll be able to control the speed of how fast it comes in. So I'll be able to show people like basic things like that.
Yeah, that's
Can,
awesome.
can I add something there, Tony? YouTube really, really loves teaching videos more than anything. That's the one thing. The algorithm will pick you up faster if you have videos that are teaching people things. Those are the ones they love.
Yeah. And it's really because people are searching for that. I mean, every social media platform is going to love whatever people want to see the most, because that's what brings them the most money. But if you think about it, like that's what people are searching for on YouTube. Sometimes people search funny cat videos. I mean, obviously. But people are like, if you think about your own search history, like on YouTube, you're searching for how to do things, like how to make this software talk to this software, or how to build a website, or how to, create a email template. All of those things, people are actually searching for. So if your blog article or your YouTube video or whatever it is, when you're searching in Google, and your title is that, and that's what your content is about, they want to share that because they know that their people are searching for it. Yeah, education is awesome. I love education too because you don't feel like a salesperson. You're just like, here's some cool value. Oh, and if you like this, here's the link. Or here's some more value if you want to click the link. That's my preferred method of sales.
Yeah, I found a successful YouTube channel that I'm going to be looking at and studying a little bit, where that's just what she does. She's doing tons of free training. It's great stuff. You're like, gosh, how is she doing this for free? But it's because she's doing affiliate stuff in the background. And it is so good. And she's like at 1.7 million people, and she's built more than one channel. And that's it. And she always constantly says, oh, I'm just, make sure you this all this content is for free. Just make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And remember to keep me going, because and then I could see, and when I researched it a little bit more, I'm like, oh yeah, she's gonna be the one I look at a little bit closely for my level up.
Yeah,
Everything's already been invented. You're not inventing anything new. And
right.
I think media, they even say that. They said you study other people and take like topics that they're talking about. Don't copy them, but just make it better or make it different. Use the
Yeah.
same title, change it around. You do your own spin on it.
Yeah, Tony and I were just talking about that too. Like, he said that he watched like 5 different videos on YouTube, and he was like he didn't want to like, having integrity. He didn't want to like steal someone's like idea or whatever. But I was telling him it's like there's nothing new under the sun, right? And it's like if HighLevel comes out with a new feature, I don't just wing it, or like the information transmits directly into my brain and then now I suddenly know. what I do is I watch Sean's video, I look at the knowledge base article, I look at a few other videos of like, or if I just want to know how to do something, other videos of like other people and how they've done it. And like when you're watching it, there are things that stick out in your mind and you think, oh, that's super cool. And then you take all of that information that you thought was super cool, and then you put that in one video. It's not stealing someone else's idea, it's your own idea. You're just taking little pieces of information. It's like if you wrote a song, you didn't invent the notes, but you put them all together in a way that creates a unique product. So super cool. And I did want to say, Anna Connie, if you feel left out with the the note takers, we're using Fathom. It's free. Fathom. Very, very cool. It will record any Zoom meeting that you hop on, and then it will give you the recording. And if you like purchase the tiered thing, like I do, you'll receive when it's over, you'll receive like the recording, and then it'll have like an AI summary, and you'll be able to like go to all the different parts of things that we talked about and go exactly to that clip. So if you do like private coaching, things like that, is such a great asset to be able to give the people who book calls with you that level of a summary, so they don't feel like the whole time that you're in the meeting they have to write notes, and or you give them like an hour-long video that they have to then sort through and figure out where you said what. That's not fun if you've ever done that. So Maria, I just sent you that message for your private consultation, so hopefully you received that. Thank you all so, so much for joining me, and I will see you all on Monday. I do have to tell you that I won't be here Tuesday because I have a doctor appointment, so it's just the dentist. Nothing exciting, but anyway, it's just what we got to do. But thank you all so, so much for joining me today, and have an awesome weekend.